Step into the arena where the dust of the cattle pens meets the blinding flash of stadium concert lights.
Hey, that's a good way to put it.
We are strapping in for a deep dive into one of the most, uniquely American cultural phenomena out there, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
And we're specifically looking ahead to the massive, sprawling 2026 event.
And it's not just a rodeo. It's really an ecosystem. Our sources paint this picture of a world balancing two completely different identities.
Okay, what are they?
Well, on one side, you have this deep-rooted Western tradition, high-stakes agricultural judging.
Right.
And on the other, you've got a massive, modern, global entertainment brand that's really striving for international relevance.
That duality is exactly the focus of our deep dive today. We have sources ranging from, these incredibly detailed, highly specialized livestock schedules.
Oh, they're intense.
All the way to the cultural firestorm caused by their ambitious concert marketing. So our mission is to give you the complete look at what the 2026 HLSR will entail.
It's a case study, really, in how tradition attempts to grow without, sacrificing its soul.
Okay, let's unpack this. Before we even get to the cultural debate, let's just cover the sheer scale of the operation.
It's huge.
This thing is a marathon. It runs from Monday, March 2, all the way through Sunday, March 22. That is 3 straight weeks of nonstop action at NRG Park.
And if you are planning on attending, you have to remember that the party actually starts early.
Oh, right.
The ground season pass, which we'll get into, that includes access to the unofficial kickoff, the World's Championship Barbecue Contest.
And when is that?
That runs the weekend before, from February 26th through the 28th. That's basically your signal that the grounds are officially open for business.
The scheduling for the main event is so crucial for anyone planning a visit because the show operates on 2 different clocks.
It really does. You've got the weekday schedule and the weekend schedule.
Just what's the difference?
Monday through Friday, the pace is a bit slower, I think, to accommodate local crowds after work. The actual rodeo events in NRG Stadium, they don't start until 6:45 p.m.
And the concert.
The star entertainer, the main reason a lot of people bought tickets, doesn't hit the stage until around 9 p.m.
But then you get to the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and everything just gets bumped up dramatically.
Totally different schedule. The rodeo starts early, 2:45 p.m., and the star entertainer is on stage by 5 p.m. You really have to know which clock you're on.
And that kind of segmentation, it extends to the tickets, too. You mentioned the grounds pass.
Exactly. If you buy a full rodeo concert ticket, that grants you access to NRG Stadium, so with the bull riding and the concert.
Yeah.
And you get access to the entire NRG Park campus.
The livestock shows, the carnival, all that.
All of it. The shopping. It's a comprehensive pass.
But if you just want the atmosphere, you can get the cheaper grounds ticket, right?
You can, yeah. That gets you into NRG Park, the arena, the center, but not into the main stadium itself.
What's fascinating here is just the scale of the operation implied by that. It's not a single event. It's a massive temporary city built for millions of people.
Absolutely. And what truly separates this from, say, a typical music festival is that agricultural foundation.
Great. If you look at the livestock schedule, it proves that commitment is still there, even as the entertainment budget just balloons.
Mm-hmm. And while the dates are technically tentative, the sheer complexity of the junior market shows is, it's mind-boggling.
How so?
You have these specialized multi-day judging processes for everything from lambs and goats, which take place March 10th to the 12th, to the barrows, which are the market swine, and they run from March 14th through the 19th.
And it's not just casual judging. It's split into these highly specific waves and breed categories.
So specific. The barrows, for instance, are split into 2 waves. Wave 1 covers breeds like Hampshire and Poland China.
And wave 2?
That's Berkshire and Duroc. This level of granular detail, it just confirms the high stakes and the deep commitment to agricultural science.
And steers are even more complex.
Oh, they're the big one. They run from March 15th to the 20th and are categorized into multiple shows, A, B, C, D, covering dozens of breeds.
Wow.
Charolais Cross, Simmental, Angus, Hereford. This is rigorous, specialized competition that literally funds college careers for these kids.
That focus on the future is also in the junior breeding shows, which start even earlier in the month.
Right, like the breeding heifers from March 9th to the 14th. And even those are meticulously divided into American and then British continental divisions.
It's amazing. And you mentioned the diversity.
Yeah.
It's not just the core market animals.
No, not at all. The show includes open and youth events for Texas Longhorns, miniature zebu.
Miniature zebu?
Yep. And even llama and alpaca shows running late in the month. It's a genuine cross-section of the whole industry.
And beyond the animals, the educational competitions really underline that the mission is, broader than just rodeo.
Absolutely. The technical side is immense. You see contests starting months out, like a trailer build-off in October of 2025.
A year ahead.
And then, during the rodeo, you have these high-stakes academic events, 4-H and FFA judging, the Ag Science Fair, a state FFA tractor tech competition,
and an ag robotics contest.
An ag robotics contest on March 18th. So that is the traditional technical core.
It is, but now we have to pivot to the other side of this duality, the entertainment strategy.
Yes.
Which has just exploded into this global marketing push that's ruffled a lot of feathers back home in Houston.
The genre calendar for the 21 concert nights shows they're intentionally diversifying. Country is still dominant 14 nights.
Of course.
But they have specific genre nights carved out. Latin night, R&B for Black Heritage Day, Christian, rock, POP, and of course, regional Mexican for Cotejano Day.
But the real surprise, the source of all the conflict, was the artist reveal kickoff. On January 7, 2026, they announced Russell Dickerson as the March 5th performer via a massive, highly produced pop-up concert in Times Square.
In New York City.
In New York City.
It wasn't just a quick announcement either. It included a 3D billboard takeover, and this is the key. It marked the very first time the lineup kickoff has ever happened outside the state of Texas.
And the official justification for spending what must have been an enormous amount of money in Times Square was crystal clear.
Right. It connects back to the core mission, expanding into a global market.
Exactly. They want to elevate cultural relevance, reach national audiences, and ultimately drive that economic impact back to Houston for scholarships.
And that is where the local debate just ignites. Our sources show the immediate reaction from a lot of Houstonians was swift and hostile.
The backlash was palpable. People were so frustrated about the optics of spending that money in New York City.
You saw comments all over, people questioning what NYC, a city that's often been politically opposed to rodeo culture, has to do with a Texas tradition.
Many worried it signals a shift away from the event's agricultural roots toward, pure glitz and glamour.
The fear is that the concert series is starting to wag the dog, which is the livestock show.
But there is a strong defense for the move, too.
There is. Supporters saw it as a necessary, bold strategy. They argued it's a form of cultural outreach, even defense.
How so?
By putting the rodeo on the national stage in a place like NYC, it directly confronts the animal rights opposition that the rodeo is constantly battling in major coastal cities.
So it's about securing its future by securing its national image.
And if you want to understand why they feel the need to chase that global audience, you just have to look at the fan predictions on places like Reddit.
That's a great point. The audience is already way more diverse than the country-heavy lineup might suggest.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, classic country guys like Cody Johnson are staples. The wish lists show a clear desire for major pop and global acts.
People were predicting Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, Bad Bunny.
Even Dolly Parton for one of the special concert slots. The demand for a modern lineup is intense.
And that extends to the genre nights, too?
Absolutely. Take the R&B slot on Black Heritage Day. Bun B has done tremendous work, but the chatter online suggested fans were ready for a change.
What were they saying?
Specifically that Bun B should pass the torch to a major current female artist like Lizzo or Megan Thee Stallion to bring in a new generation.
And the Go Tejano Day slot for regional Mexican music, that also reflects this shift.
It does. There was discussion about how the term Tejano music itself is changing, and the need to feature modern regional Mexican artists is critical for keeping that day relevant.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, that Times Square event and the local backlash, they're really just the visible symptoms of this deep strategic identity crisis.
That's it, exactly. The rodeo is seeking world-class global status, which is essential for massive scholarship funding.
But doing so inherently risks alienating the dedicated local base that has funded and supported it for decades.
It's a tightrope.
Okay, let's nail down the confirmed talent and, maybe more importantly for you, the listener, the crucial details on how to actually get tickets before they vanish.
Right, we have 2 confirmed headliners we know about so far.
First up,
Russell Dickerson, the one announced in Times Square. He's performing on Thursday, March 5th. It's his first time headlining.
And the second confirmed act is a major event in itself.
It is. Cody Johnson is returning, but he's doing a special, full-length, concert-only event on the very final day, Sunday, March 22nd.
So no rodeo that night.
No rodeo. It's a pure concert with special guests John Party and Randy Hauser. It's only the second concert-only event since George Strait did it in 2022. It's a big deal.
Which brings us to the critical ticketing strategy. Individual concert and rodeo tickets. They go on sale Thursday, January 15th, 2026.
But listen closely here. They were released in two separate waves.
Two waves. Why do they do that?
To try and defeat the bots and just manage the sheer volume of traffic, the first batch drops at 10 a.m.
And the second?
The second batch drops at 2 p.m. You really have to be prepared for both windows if you want a popular show.
And you have to use the official channel. AXS is the official ticket provider.
And our sources stressed it is the only verified secondary market for resale tickets. If you buy anywhere else, you are taking a huge risk.
Okay, now let's talk about the economic duality we mentioned earlier. The ticket pricing range is massive.
It perfectly illustrates the two worlds operating under one roof.
You can get in pretty affordably. The lowest price point is for the upper level seats.
Right. Those range between about $35 and $45, and that includes all the fees.
And mid-range seating, like lodge level, is around $53, or field level for $69. That feels accessible.
It is, but then you have the premium experiences, which are clearly designed for corporate luxury.
Like the chute seats.
The chute seats, which run $429. For that, you get dinner, an open bar, and you're right down by the action.
And you get to take the chair home with you.
You literally get to take home your down-in-the-dirt commemorative chair.
That is a unique souvenir. But wait, it goes even higher. The top tier is the exclusive dirt deck.
Oh, the dirt deck.
I was shocked when I saw this. This experience starts at a mind-boggling $20,000.
And that's just the starting price. For 20 guests.
What do you even get for that?
It's a private luxury box with its own bar, dedicated wait staff, and a view that is essentially standing on the dirt of the arena. It fully embodies that global entertainment push.
Right. I mean, it's hard to imagine the teenager who just won the Junior Steer show saving up for the $20,000 dirt deck.
Not exactly their target market.
And don't forget the rest of the park beyond the stadium. You've got the huge carnival.
Where, again, you see the modern experience.
Yeah.
You can buy a $30 fast pass for the day to skip the lines.
And there's plenty of other free entertainment to manage the crowds. The Hideout, which is the 21 and up honky-tonk tent.
The Champion Wine Garden. And the Junction Stage, which has more family-friendly music all day.
So what does this all mean?
It means the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo 2026 is actively negotiating its own future right in front of us.
Yeah.
It's an organization that's equally dedicated to the incredibly complex traditional world of livestock judging and this very modern, ambitious effort to be a global brand.
And that Times Square stunt is the perfect example.
It is. The push to expand its audience and raise scholarship money led them to bring a taste of Texas to New York City.
Which, as we saw, sparked this fierce debate back home. But let's use what we learned about what the audience wants. Those predictions for Bad Bunny, for Lizzo.
Right, and the evolution of Tiano music. The central question for the organization's future is this. Will the continued blending of musical genres, the pursuit of national relevance, and the introduction of $20,000 luxury boxes, will that eventually dilute the core Western heritage of the rodeo itself? Or, conversely, will this cultural outreach just succeed in expanding and redefining what Western even means for a modern global audience?
That is something for you to mull over as you decide if you're trying for a $35 ticket on January 15th, or maybe pooling resources for that infamous dirt deck.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo 2026. We hope you feel fully informed and ready for whatever cultural evolution comes